Intro stinker and hooked, people. Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United. So please keep all comments or questions Manchester United related, please, people. As you can see from the title, EMI Martinez no longer a target. ONANA could stay. That is according to the reports that came out today. I'm sure Warrior J has dropped more information in the chat as well. But it seems that Manchester United might not sign a goalkeeper. If we do sign a goalkeeper, it is not going to be EMI Martinez. We have still been linked with Sen Lemens from Royal Antwerp, the Belgian goalkeeper, as well. So we'll be discussing all of that, plus more. But as always, big up everybody supporting Sarcasm City TV. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Make sure you run up the likes, though. When you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the tax. Hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Please share this out across all the socials. At Yes It's Flawless. At Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter /X, also on Instagram as well. So retweet and like on there, and make sure you share on the Instagram as well. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, because there's so many of you who be watching, supporting, but yo, just hit the subscribe button, pay the tax. Where else is the city where the tax is free? That's it. When you paying the tax, it's free. It don't cost you a penny, people. So yeah, like I say, big up everyone supporting, and make sure you do all of those things I just mentioned there. Shout out to Warrior J as always. Big up to Sai, big up Q, big up Kaneki as well. Big up my guy Favor Football TV. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Big up to Sam as well. So let's get to it anyway. Oh yeah, there's Benjamin Sesko news as well. Oh geez, and there's actually links to a midfielder. Damn, crazy. All right, let's see what's what. Let's see what's what. I'm seeing Dortmund, Sancho. All right. Okay. So there's actually it seems like there's some decent news. You know what I'm saying? It seems like there's some decent news, but I'll start with the title in regards to what I seen when I went on socials, and it was that EMI Martinez is no longer a target, and ONANA could stay. We should have signed EMI Martinez. I don't see the downside to signing him as a goalkeeper. And again, they're interested in Garnacho, so you can use that as some form of leverage. The same way I said it about Watkins, it's the same with EMI Martinez. Let's say hypothetically they want 60 million for EMI Martinez. Just throwing that number out there. So let's say they want 60 million. Is 60 million, I believe, too much for him? Yes. I think general consensus, most people would say that is. But if they wanted 60 million, and then you made an offer for 60 M's and then sold them Garnacho for 30 million, you're effectively getting EMI Martinez for 30 million plus. I mean, you're getting him for 30 million and Garnacho, which I think is a great deal. And I've used Watkins in that exact same example as well. And I like the fact of buying from within the Premier League and buying the best of the rest, not the average from the rest, not third choice strikers from the rest and things of that nature. This is why I don't want Nicholas Jackson. You're going to get first teamers from the rest of the Premier League. We did that with Cunha from Wolves. Cunha was one of Wolves' best players and one of the best attackers in the Premier League. Same with Mbeumo at Brentford, as well. EMI Martinez also fits that bracket. Ollie Watkins also fits that bracket. And it's a tried and tested method that Manchester United have used for years. We've seen Manchester City, when they was on the come up, do it for years. Liverpool have done it as well. And again, there's no surefire way to know a player is going to be a success, but you can make a more calculated risk. So that's how I look at it. And the fact that ONANA could stay is a travesty. Let's move EMI Martinez to the side. The fact that EMI Martinez that ONANA could stay is dreadful. What has he done in a Manchester United shirt to warrant a third season? He's been here 2 seasons now and has been horrendous in both. He actually got worse. So why is he still here? Again, he wasn't bought for big money, and he's not on big money in terms of wages. So moving him on should not be a problem. Again, decision-making. I talk about this all of the time, whether I'm talking about Manchester United players on the pitch or the manager on a match day in regards to decision-making. I'm now talking about off the field with the hierarchy when it comes to decision-making. And I don't want to sit here and say this, but I have to be honest. It's a dreadful decision. There should be no conversation about ONANA staying. What is the pro? Somebody, please, I would love to be in the boardroom and in the meetings, or if they're on Zoom calls or they're on a StreamYard or what, who is fighting and saying, yeah, ONANA should stay. We should give him a third season. What has he done well here? What is he good at? The same questions I ask people on here is the same questions I would ask the hierarchy. And it's just dreadful decision making at the end of the day. Like, move him on and just keep it stepping and going. And like I said, it doesn't have to be EMI Martinez. We got linked to Sen Lamens. I know nothing about him, but I'm like, okay, yeah, bring him in, because we need a new number one goalkeeper, because ONANA is going to cost us. And actually, defensively, I actually think we're all right from a centre back and defensive aspect. Like, the centre backs is one thing I don't worry about first teamers and even the backup to them in regards to individual. Yeah, the structure and the way the managers set us up don't help, but centre backs is the one area I'm like, yeah, if we don't improve it, I'm really not fussed whatsoever. I'm really not fussed. I like the centre backs that we have, and I think they're foils for each other. And in a back three, and in a back four, they'd be fine as well, to be honest, when this manager eventually gets sacked. But ONANA is just a detriment to that, because he just creates panic, because you know he's going to make a mistake at some point. We literally all last season was playing ONANA's gonna make a mistake bingo. That's what it was. It was ONANA's gonna make a mistake bingo, where it's like, all right, he's not made a mistake in the last 2 games, so this next 2 games he's gonna make a mistake in one of them. The prime example was the Lyon game. We all knew after he opened his mouth and started talking and going back and forth with Matic, and he was talking to Lyon, etc., etc. Why? Who told you to do that? I have no idea. We all know he was gonna make a mistake in that game. I know it's crazy. He made 2. He made 2 of them. He didn't make 1 mistake in the Lyon game, the first leg. He made 2, and we all knew it. Go back and check my previews. Go back, check my match reaction to that. After you run in your mouth, I knew he was going to make a mistake. And he was like, nah, I'm going to make 2. And then the manager had the cheek to try and defend him for the Newcastle, because we played Newcastle away not too long after that, talking about, oh, he needs a mental break. Nah, throw him out there. You opened your mouth. You said you wanted to fight, got your ass kicked, and now you don't want to fight no more. Now all of a sudden, mental break. All right. Kiss my ass, man. It is. Hey, big up MCF Sun TV. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, defense. Yeah, our centre-backs are fine. I have no issue with our centre-backs. And of course, when I say that, I better centre-back. So I'm talking Maz, I'm talking Euro, I'm talking Delit, I'm talking Heaven, I'm talking Fredrickson. Those... Is that 5 I just named? 5. Even Delo as a right-sided centre-back, I don't mind. I have no issue, again, as backup. I have no issue with us from a centre-back perspective. But he doesn't help that. Centre-backs are fine. Again, no, I literally just named the players that I'm happy with. Of course, not the good ones. I mean, of course, the good ones. Maguire's our worst centre-back, so of course I won't be happy with him and he shouldn't be playing. But the ones I just named, Euro, Delit, Heaven, Maz, Fredrickson, like I said, I'll even throw Delo in there as well. But Maguire's terrible. He's dreadful and awful. Big up, Dan. What are you telling me?
Hello, Sonny Jim. How you doing, mate?
Oh, crap. One second, let me turn the volume on. Give me a sec.
What are you saying, mate?
Yeah. I had to turn the volume on. Go on, what are you saying, man? You good?
Oh, I was just saying, how you bloody doing, my son? Everything well?
Yeah, man. All good, man. All good. You're all right.
Fucking loving it, mate. Loving it like Matt D's, mate. Loving it. Hello, people in the chat. Big up to yourself. It's a glorious day. Hope all is well.
Yeah, man. You already know. Half of them are young, though, so there's no experience there, but they're quality. People keep to City, you have experienced defenders and they're not good enough. What's experience? Like, I ain't with that. Like, experience is the most overrated trait ever. Garnacho's experience. But he's rubbish. Experience is, like I said, experience is the most overrated
experience trait. With no ability, bruv. Yeah. What good is that?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maguire, who you just mentioned, is experience. Maguire's played over 200, probably 200.
Tom Heaton is experienced, cuz.
Maguire outside of, I'm trying to think, maybe outside of Delit, he might have played more games than everyone else. Like, career-wise, I'm talking about. Not at Manchester United. Well, he has at Manchester United because he's been here longer. But career-wise, how old's Maguire?
Who are we talking about?
Maguire.
Oh, slughead. Fuck, you know.
Yeah, let me check.
He's like 29 now, no?
Yeah, Maguire's been playing. This is my point.
30.
How old is Maguire? Maguire's 32. Fuck.
32. Fuck. You know, well,
no idea. Yeah, this further proves my point.
Yeah, he's done. Sell it.
Yeah, Maguire's
Slinging
played.
that.
Literally, obviously, some of it's Championship League One, but Maguire's played 579 matches overall in his entire career. So he's experienced, but he's rubbish.
Allow it, mate.
That's the point. That's the point I'm making. Experience. He's the most. I don't think anyone's played more matches than him. Let me actually check De Ligt's numbers. 1 second. Let me check.
Yeah, Malusi, 100%.
Yeah, De Ligt played 366. You know what I'm saying? De Ligt played 366 games in his career.
Ain't De Ligt still like 20, bro?
Yeah, this is my point. So Maguire is quote unquote the most experienced centre back we have, but he's the worst. So that's just further proving my point that experience is overrated. But yeah, go on, fam. Thoughts, goalkeeper the same. We no longer going. EMI Martinez is no longer a target. Onana could stay. Chat to me.
EMI Martinez, why is he no longer a target? Is he overpressed, basically?
Yeah, it's a price point thing. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, but they declined the loan as well, right?
Yeah, say that again.
Yeah, you just answered my question. I was just saying they declined the loan, innit?
Yeah, they declined the loan. You spot on. Yes.
Yeah. No, man, absolutely, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we just need another keeper, bro. Like someone said in the comments, we can't have this fucking Onana being in the net once again, bro. My eyes are gonna bleed, bro. Like, it can't happen. Like, if you're a serious club and you want to do serious things and get back to the top, you start off by getting rid of Onana, bro. It cost us games last season. I don't give a shit. Get this Lamans guy, whatever his name is. He can't do no worse than this fucking joke man that's always Mr. Smiley Face. Like, why is he always smiling like that, bro? Look how shit he's being, and he has the audacity to be big, teeth grinning and that, like, all the time at every opportunity, every other photo opportunity. He's like, it's like, fuck off, man. You know, you just see certain people's faces, like, they don't warrant. Like, why are you smiling, bro? Like, you don't deserve to be smiling, bro. You ain't done nothing, like do something worth smiling about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, EMI Martinez, no problem. He's outpriced, overpriced, whatever. Just use your fucking scouting system, get a cheap option that can do the job that you looked into, that possesses the basic abilities of being a freaking goalkeeper, someone who can actually handle the ball, someone that can actually do the basics, basic passing, basic catching, like, you know what I'm saying, being good from corners and shit, like commanding your fucking box and that, your goal and that, and just be a solid option. Because at the moment we got too many liabilities in this team. Onana is top 3 liabilities, mate. Like he's just an ultimate liability. And bro, we don't even ask, Flawless, man. We don't even ask for too much. Like, we just ask for the bare fucking minimum, so that could be a springboard and a foundation going forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that we brought in Onana in the first place, cool. Own your mistake and then do even better by quickly getting rid and rectifying your mistake. But this is the problem with Man United. They sign players like Onana for too much money and shit like that. Then it's more difficult to get rid of them. You know, you just got to be more wise in the transfer market, like set up a new strategy, which I think they're kind of doing right now. But it just stinks, man. It just stinks, bro. Like, there's a lot of keepers. Like, I'm hearing about PSG signing that Chevrolet guy, what his name is.
Yeah. So none of rumors actually available. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, so obviously at first we all thought that was just some bullshit, like Donnarumma and that, but it appears that it's like fucking a legit thing, like, because they're trying to sign his other keeper, so it's not just a case of him wanting a new contract now. So that's interesting. So that's the opportunity there. All right, if that's going to cost too much money or he don't want to come to Man United, no problem. Like, we've heard this layman's guy, so just get him, man. Get the job done, man. He's only going to cost what? Not even 20 million or something. 17 million.
Yeah, they're saying like Israeli. Yeah, it's something along them lines. They're talking. I think it's like 15 to 20 million, which is absolutely peanuts in 2025. So yeah, a big up to Kaneki, who says Danny Saka from United don't. That's funny, man. Shout out to Kaneki.
That's it, man.
As well. So yeah, it's like just moving on. Like, it's really not difficult. Let's see what else is going on here as well. I'll get your thoughts on this as well. So, Manchester United presented Benjamin Sesko their project and figures. The player is said to be impressed by United's efforts to sign him. Newcastle aren't backing now, no, with an offer expected. Leipzig now want 69 million, so basically just under 70 million for him. And that's pounds. So they're saying 69 million. Thoughts on Sesko? You like the deal? Don't like the deal?
No.
Talk to me. What are you saying?
No, I don't like the deal because ultimately, like, we've done too much of this potential project that, bro. We need to just get a steady, just get again back to the basics, bro. Get an actual fucking number 9 that we can rely on, and that is going to give you what you need, which is goals. Sesko, although I like the look of his technical ability and stuff, and he's scored some spectacular goals, he's got some tech on him, but at the end of the day, it's another potential prospect. Do you know what I'm saying? We need ready-made players. Like, we bought Mbumo, bought Cunha. We're going down the Premier League proven route. Don't stop there. Like, get Watkins and just be over and done with it. Quick time. Do you know what I'm saying? And these are deals that can be done quick as well, to be honest with you. But it's just that we're dithering and thinking about, potential of Sesko. And, bro, we're better than that. We're above all of this, man. He's been flirting, he's agent, he's flirting with everyone, whatever. He's meant to go Arsenal, you know what I'm saying, Newcastle links. I'm just tired of just get who's available, get Watkins, proven, can score goals, get you what you need. He's going to be sick with the new attacking players that we signed for him that can, assist him, and Boomer and that. He's going to love playing with Watkins again. So, do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, just do the obvious and basic thing, bro. Stop overcomplicating and overthinking things. I'm someone who's guilty of overthinking way too much in life, and I'm starting to learn now. You just need to do the basics, bro. Like, just do what you need to do. Don't overthink it. You want a proven Premier League goal scorer, Man United, do you not? Right? So why are you worried about Sesko? Why are you worried about Sesko? Another Highland potentially. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're smart.
It's another potential Highland. Why put yourself at that risk, bro? Let's learn from our past mistakes and do what the fuck we need to do. Stop this dilly-dally bullshit, bro. Shout out to Nuruddin, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all bollocks, mate. What do you think, bro? I think it's just bollocks, mate. Sick and tired of shit.
You summed it up there. Yo, it's bollocks.
Fucking motherfuckers, man.
We've got Mbuemo. Everyone who said we weren't going to get Mbuemo, hold that. I see you a lot of people there in the chat. You were talking about you ain't going to sign Mbuemo and taking so long. And
got him.
I said from the jump, Mbuemo will sign. But yeah, where was I at? Yeah, with Sesko. Yeah, it's literally. Do I think he's better than Højlund? Yes, 110%. Yes. But the price out, like 69 million for him is crazy. I don't think he's 69 million, and I'm tired. I'm with you. Tired of potential. Yeah, people keep talking about potential and what's going to be in the future. How about fix us now? We need to be sorted
we can worry about it after.
Now. We need a level of player now who's going to upgrade us now. We need not just starters. We need certified starters. We need certified first 11 players where when we sign a player, we're like, he goes into the first 11 without doubt. Cunha's like that, and Bremo's like that. Watkins would be like that. Of course, there's risk to every signing, but you minimize the risk. Like you said, learning from past mistakes. Why? Watkins is there. Mateta is there. Jez has mentioned it. Would I prefer to go get Mateta? Yes. Well, the two options that we've been linked with Watkins and Sesko, go and get Watkins. He's in the Prem. I don't care that he's 29. People talking about he's 29 sell-on clause. Well, Højlund was 21 when we signed him, and he's been terrible. So his age don't matter because we can't move him on for big fee. We will struggle to. That's why there's been talks of loan. Been no talks of money. It's all been loan, and we're not. Even if we do sell Højlund, it's not going to be major money. So it's like if a player is successful, then good. If a player is unsuccessful, bad again. Basics. I don't know why we are complicating simple matters, and the club do that, and fans do that. The Tinubu says we also need to build for the future. That is building for the future to Tinubu. Yeah. You build for the future by being successful now.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got short-term goals, medium goals, and long-term.
There's no long-term goals if the now and the short-term future is terrible.
You don't just skip to the long-term.
You don't just skip steps. Yeah. Watkins is a short-term solution.
Foundations, bro.
Cool. But if Watkins does what he's supposed to, he will help with the
Yeah.
future. Because then if we
get
go,
us top four, bro.
because you know what goes and happens if Watkins is good for 2 years and then we go and try and sign a striker, we don't have to go and pay a premium for that striker. Because it's like, you're not
desperate.
We've got Watkins. Yes. Let's say we get Watkins and then we go back in. Let's say we sign Watkins and then we go in for Sesko next season. Guess what? The price is going to be cheaper for Sesko. You know why? Because we are not in a need to sign a premium striker. So what we're talking about, if Højlund was a long-term solution, how did that work out? We just need to sign quality.
Yeah. Context is everything, man. And in certain scenarios, you go out and splash big money for certain players, right?
Yeah.
This is not one where you look at it and you're like, okay, we'll spend nearly 70 million for this potential guy. Because look what happened with Højlund. And look what's happened with every other striker in recent times that has been coming to the Premier League. Like, you know, these foreign, like, bro, like, it doesn't just click and work just like that more often than not. And a lot of players get found out as soon as they come to the Premier League. So it's not a risk worth taking at this point. The bigger risk, well, it weren't even a risk in my eyes, but you do the correct things, even if the fans are not happy, even if like certain people are not happy, right? We should have sold Bruno, for example. We should have, right? That was the right thing to do. In this situation here, I don't think the right thing to do is spend 70 million on Sesko. Like, when you can use your money more wisely, sign a goalkeeper, sign a Watkins who, you know, is not at the best situation at Aston Villa, who's available, who we can also use a bargaining chip with fucking Garnacho. So there's options there. Do you know what I'm saying? That if you're just smart, you don't even need to be smart. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to like do these things, bro. But Man United, again, like I said, overcomplicate everything. Yeah. Like, just slash out a deal with Garnacho going the other way. Bob's your uncle. So what if Garnacho don't want to go there? You force him there and you say, oh, well, it is what it is, bro.
That's great. I think you go there. I think you go Villa, to be honest.
Yeah.
So this whole thing about short-term solution, but he helps medium-term and long-term. If he's successful in the short term, that helps the medium-term and long-term.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not as if we're in a position like Liverpool or Man City, where we've got the icing on the cake.
Yeah, Liverpool can go sign at Ekitike because of the situation they're in.
Yeah, they can afford to do it, and they're not going to feel any type of way. All right, it might not work out, and hopefully it does, but we still got our foundations there. We took the risk. Sometimes it don't work out. Man United are not in a position to be taking certain risks. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we're not where we need to be. In order to get to where we need to be, we need to take small steps. We need to climb up the ladder again. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a quick thing. Like, we need to get players in that want to play for Man United, that want to fight for the badge, that want to help us get back to the top. And that's where it starts from. Like, we're not in a position, like, we got gassed the other day thinking, you know, oh, there might be doors opening for Isak. But it's so unrealistic. It's unbelievable. But we can only hope, you know what I'm saying? But we don't have any right to be going for them type of players right now, man. But we have every right to be going for Watkins. You know what I'm saying? And it makes more sense.
And it'd be cheaper. That's the thing is, the Josu says I don't mind the Sesko deal now that we have Cunha and Bremo. Sesko being decent in the air will pair deadly with him.
Nah, man.
Here the thing is with Sesko, I'm not against the Sesko deal. I just think it's extremely overwhelming. And I don't like the price point. I don't think he's worth 70 million. I genuinely don't think. If he was 40 million, I'll go first. Because here's the thing is, I don't want to pay 60 to 70 million for Watkins either, to be honest. I don't. But I'm saying, and Dan mentioned it, Garnacho was the bargaining chip, but I don't think either of them are worth 70 million. I think either of them are worth 60 million. Go with the Prem. I don't know why we're against going Prem proven. I don't know why people are Sesko over Watkins. But one is Prem proven and here, and one is not. Watkins is the most big chances missed in the last season. He's not good. So because
but how many goals and assists he's got?
Every single striker has the most. Every single striker misses big chances.
Yeah, because they shoot a lot.
That misses big chances. But yeah, go on, fam. Say you're gonna say.
I'm just agreeing.
He's not good. It's just a myth. You don't score the amount of goals he scored as a striker in the league, and it's not like he's just a GNA guy. He actually adds to what Aston Villa do. His stats are back up. His stats back up his performances. He's not.
But these stats make me laugh though, because you can find any type of stat that you're looking for. Like let's focus on the positives and the stuff that he does bring though. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, bare strikers, you're gonna miss chances, bro. You're a striker, you're trying to score, and you're shooting, bro. Like you're gonna miss opportunities. But as long as you provide and do whatever things need to be done and be a team player, and on top of that, he scores goals, bro. Like I don't know.
You know what's crazy? You know who's second on the list for big missed chances from the Premier League last season?
Yeah, go on.
Guess who? Mohamed Salah. So off that note,
this is what I'm saying.
Because he missed his big chance.
This is what I'm saying, man. It's just a dumb thing to point out.
Salah was second, so Salah's not good because he missed big chances. He's second on the list.
Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just dumb, bro.
Salah.
People caring about the wrong things, mate.
I'm looking here. Hey, you know who was third? Guess who was third? Take
a
guess, and he was. Yeah, you guessed it. Haaland was third.
There you go, man.
So the two best players in their positions, general consensus in the league, the best right winger in the league and the best centre forward in the league are second and third on the list. So we shouldn't sign them because Salah was second and Haaland was third, and there's not much difference. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, yeah, you just trolling. All right, Tanubu, trying to develop Hoyland. All right, cool. All right, whatever you say, man. Okay, whatever you say. All right.
Hoyland, you know.
Shot conversion rate. So I'm looking here. Ollie Watkins shot conversion rate 19.1%. Salah 22.3. Haaland 20.4. So I'd see how you just dispel myths and man move on, people.
How is trying to develop Hoyland a better option when Watkins has proven fucking... This guy wants to talk about opportunities missed. Let's look at the other stats then. How many goals and assists has he scored and dealt with? Yeah. So let's look at those then. And you either let Hoyland, you put Hoyland over that, the proven goals that Watkins has scored in the Premier League, bro. What's Hoyland done since he's come? Fuck all.
Not Hoyland. I wish Hoyland got these numbers. Watkins got 16 goals and 8 assists last season.
That's cold, bro. That's decent.
Playing for, and like I said, it's not just like his goals and assists and the numbers don't match the performances. The numbers match the performances. I even say, again, I'm not saying he's the greatest striker, but he is one of the best strikers in the Premier League, and at the right price, I'm taking him. But see how man move on quickly when stats is there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hoyland is one of the best conversions. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Oh, mate. Okay. Fanboy, bro. Hoyland fanboy.
Okay, Tanubu, man. All right. There's nothing else to discuss. You rate Hoyland, and we got nothing else to discuss, man. All right, cool.
Hoyland, man. Crazy.
So speaking of that, let's see what else.
Highlands, crazy.
Where is it? Yeah, the list of potential striker targets for Manchester United has been refined down to 2. This includes Ollie Watkins and Benjamin Sesko. Although a definitive choice has been reached, conversations are currently underway to assess the financial implications of each potential transfer. That's from Laurie Whitwell and at the Athletic FC. So that's being said then. That they're the two we're looking at. It's either Watkins or Sesko. Kind of hoping Sesko rejects us and goes Newcastle. I'm not gonna lie, because if Watkins is the other one, go get Watkins. I'm fully with that. And actually midfield. Wait, here we go. Manchester United believe Ollie Watkins could be available for 40 to 45 million, while a deal for Benjamin Sesko is expected to be cost between 69 and 70.
Take the
40 to 45. Go take it.
Take that 40.
I believe he's that cheap. I don't know how true. That's again from Laurie Whitwell at the Athletic.
Yeah, and then give him Garnacho as well, blood. Like, get money for Garnacho, and then we're laughing. We'll recoup that money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 40 to 45 million for him for 3-4 years. And what he'll bring the team, and you add him to Cunha and Bremo, I'm with it. Go get Watkins.
Yeah,
now, people, here's the thing is, if this was flipped, I'd say go get Sesko. If Watkins was regarded, if this is true, at 69 to 78 million, and Sesko was 40 to 45, I'd say go and get Sesko.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
The price point is the one. Neither of these two strikers are worth 69 to 78 million, in my opinion. 40 to 45.
Because at the end of the day, if they spent that much, like a 78 million on Sesko or something, then it'll piss you off even more. The fact that we could have sold Bruno, right? And like we could have spent more money towards every other position that we need as well. And now you just splash bare money on this striker as well. It's just like, use the money better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. And to Tanubu, Watkins is 29, by the way. So that's another stat there, man. Please, people, we all have Wi-Fi. Go do your research, people. You know what I'm saying? And that, because it was the chance.
What, 29? What are people saying it's old?
No, because he's saying he's 30 as if to say, like he's old when he's actually 29. Like the same way man said about the big missed chances, but then when Salah and Haaland the second and third, man don't mention it again. It always happens, man. Man act
Bro,
like
we can at least get at least like 3-4 seasons out of Watkins, like good
which
seasons.
is a great
You know what I'm
return.
saying?
If we get 3-4 seasons, if we sign him for 40 to 45 million and we get 3 to 4 seasons, cool. And then another striker joins, I'm cool with that. If another striker joins, let's say the summer 2027. So he plays 25, 26, 26, 27. So it'd be like 31, 32. And another striker joins at that point. We need players for now to improve us now. And that's just
so. Let me ask you something. Yeah? If the young boy from what's his name? Real Madrid, the young striker they got. What's his name?
Garcia. Talking about Garcia.
No. The freaking what's his name, man? The 17-year-old, what his name was. The young striker, the next big thing, bro. What's his name,
Real Madrid, did you say?
Yeah. What's his name? What's his name, bro? Oh, fuck's sakes, man.
Yo, I only know
the black dude, bro. The fucking Brazilian dude. Hendrick. Yeah. If he was available, for 60-70 million, would you take that?
No. 60 to 70.
And why is that? Because obviously he's not very proven. What's the reason?
Like it's the same with Sesko. I've watched Sesko only a handful of times. When I watch him, there's nothing spectacular to his game.
Yeah. No, I only asked that because a lot of people think he is spectacular, isn't it? I guess. I'm just trying to work out if there's any spectacular prospect strikers that you would risk and spend that much money on. You know what I'm saying?
There's none. Unless someone came up with someone had phenomenal numbers, then I'd If Sesko had scored 25 goals this past season in the Bundesliga and I got like 23 before, I'd go, all right, I get it. Because clearly you know where the back of the net is. Your numbers in Germany are solid. Again, I don't think he's a bad player. I don't think he's a bad goal scorer. I just think it's extremely underwhelming. And 69 to 78 million, his numbers or his overall game doesn't match that right now.
Yeah, they don't move you, these strikers.
Man are talking about being stuck with players. We're stuck with Højlund now. So what we talking about? That was a dumb investment. Man,
man, we need to learn from that.
If a player's bad, you're stuck with him regardless of if he's 30 or if he's 19. Højlund,
do you remember Flawless?
We signed Højlund at 21 years old, and now we're stuck with Højlund.
Yeah.
What we doing?
That's it, man. Do you remember though, like at the time when all the hype was around Højlund, it was out of like him and Sesko at the time as well. Like he was in the conversation at the time, like who we're gonna get. Like we were linked with Sesko back then as well. So chose Højlund, but at the end of the day, it's like they both are unproven prospect type players. You know what I'm saying? And Højlund has proved to be like one of the shittest signings ever. But that's why you can't afford to make that mistake again. It's just not worth it, bro. The risk is too big, man.
Facts. And hey, if man ain't gonna listen, man will just get banished, man. I literally said verbatim. I've watched him a handful of times.
Man said banished, you know? Exiled, bro.
Yeah, man, exile.
Man don't want
to listen to waffle. There's other channels for that. Take that shit elsewhere. See you later.
Did you ban him? Fuck you.
Man don't want to listen to me, then boom, I won't listen to you, innit? We can both be ignorant then. You know what I'm saying? That's calm. We can both be ignorant. Calm. Man won't be ignorant. I'll be ignorant too, innit? No problem whatsoever. Manchester United made a bid of 35 million for Sporting midfielder Martin. How you even say this guy's name? Is it Humland? 26, but the Portuguese club want at least 50 million euros.
Oh, that's a mad tongue twister, bro.
Yeah. That's why.
Hulleman. I don't fuck you say that. It's too close to Højlund. I don't want him.
Yeah. But the Portuguese club want at least 50 million euros for the Denmark international, who is also a target for you.
He's from Denmark as well.
But gonna lie, people, I know.
I don't know who it is.
I know his name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know his name. I think I've seen him play a couple times. He's been mentioned before. I don't know a lot about him to even clarify.
He's the defensive midfielder.
To say, I just know he's a central midfielder. I don't know what type he is. The chat will let us know. But I've heard the name before. You know what I'm saying? I've heard the name. 1 second. I'm just pulling it up now. In regards to us being linked with him. So he's 26. Yeah, the same age, he's a defensive midfielder still. Currently at Sporting. Was at Lecce as well a couple of years back. And other than that, I'm just glad that we're looking at midfielders. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Man said I wanted him at Spurs, but I heard he has a full Arsenal logo tattoo on him. Keep him away. That's jokes, man. That's jokes. For real. But yeah, with
Wasn't
him,
Harry Kane at Arsenal? But...
yeah, he was there. There's pictures of him. I think he was through that. He came through that youth academy. He played for them as a kid. But Jez, you're saying he's good, but I'm just glad we're looking at central midfielders. I don't know too much about him. I don't know what he's like. If the chat can let us know, like, who's he like profile wise? If there's anyone in the Premier League.
Are we actually? The question is, are we actually looking at midfielders? Because I don't even know if we really are. I think
we are here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think the fans want us to be linked, and then it ends up equating to the media saying, "Yeah, we're in for this one," because that's what the media know we want. But I don't think like Ruben Amorim even sees that we need to address this midfield, bro. Like, he kept Bruno for a reason as well. Like, I'm just like, it's fucking weird, man. Nah, I don't get it. Don't get it, bro. Well, I ain't seen enough midfield links. So when there's like one or two, it's not really satisfying. It's not really moving me. That's just like, it's not enough, bro. Look, we see bare links for strikers and that. We're not seeing a lot from midfielders. So it leads me to believe that A, it's not a priority. Two, maybe they're not even in for any midfielders. Like, I don't know. It's weird, man.
I hear you, fam. I hear you with the midfield thing. Yeah, we messed up with the what's it called, with the Bruno one, but he don't think he messed up. It's nonsense, man.
All they had to do was to get 100 million from the guy and rejuvenate your whole midfield, bro. I don't understand. It's crazy, man.
And then he turned around and said, Bruno's good in the 10, but when he plays in the 10, he comes and collects the ball from deep, so then we don't have
my days.
You're playing him out of position, and then you'll turn around and say we lack pace all across we lack pace all across the field, especially the midfield. You'll say we don't progress the ball. We don't have a progressive passer. We don't progress the ball well, and we play too many passes.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? No shit, mate. What a pleb, bro. Wassy old, bro. Fuck's sake.
Who does that sound like? You know what I'm saying? Plays passes blindly, doesn't have pace in the midfield, and is not a progressive passer. You know I'm saying, who ticks all those boxes, but you kept him to play your system. But then say, when he plays in the 10, he don't play in the 10. All right. I'm telling you, man, this manager trying to get sacked, man. Talking about suffering.
Round pegs and square holes and all that shit. You know
this manager trying to get sacked, man. People. Man, did you see that? What's your thoughts on that, actually, Dan? Him talking about we're going to suffer more this season.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even see that conference or whatever interview they're talking about. So I'm just going to like what people are saying. That, like, but what? He said we're going to suffer.
Yeah, he said we're going to suffer. Yeah, one second. Let me actually pull up.
Why? Why, though? Why? Why are we going to suffer, you prick? Amorim, you little fucking weasel. What do you mean we're going to suffer? Why put that energy out there? Why are you manifesting this? Like, why? Yeah, if you keep Onana, we might bloody will fucking suffer, you prick. But you don't need to fucking keep Onana in the goal, do you? You don't need to keep Bruno in the team.
If anyone's got the quote, so let me know. I'm trying to find him still. I'm trying to find the quotes.
Mate, he's thingy in his own demise, bro. He's writing his own demise, bro. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure, mate.
Yeah, here we go. We are going to suffer, but that feeling of bonding is really important. The spirit is positive.
So if it's positive and the bonding and if it's going right, why are you going to suffer then? You're contradicting what you're saying in that sentence. Like, it doesn't even make sense. It's like an oxymoron, bro. You're saying one thing, the bond is stronger than that, but yet you're going to suffer. Why? If it was gelling and your new players and everything and it's all good, then why are you going to suffer? Maybe he's saying that because he hasn't got enough yet. I hear that. Maybe he wants.
Here's the killer with that. What you said, you know what he also said in that press conference? He's happy with the squad.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck it. I was trying to find reasons to help him, but I don't know. But then again, I guess he's saying, I don't know, man.
Shit.
Obviously, what he says to the media, though, is one thing, innit? Like, I don't know what he's on behind the scenes.
Man, I'm with you. Him saying he's happy with the squad when he's not, I understand. That part I get. That part I understand. 110%. That part I get. But then it's the whole we're gonna suffer. Yeah,
he talks too much, man. I think he even said that. I think he even said he talks too much.
Of course, Josu, you give him an out. He means face adversity when he says suffer if you context. So facing adversity and suffering is two different things. That doesn't mean the same thing. If you are suffering or you're facing adversity, they are not the same thing.
Yeah.
And his English is very, very. There's no language barrier. His English is fantastic. His English is better than mine, and I'm born and bred here. He is fine. Stop giving these man outs and excuses and all this rubbish. He meant exactly what he said.
You mean what you say and say what you mean, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Just shut the fuck up. How about that? That's what you can do.
Up, man.
You know what I'm saying? You can shut the fuck up. How about do that and manage and coach better? Shut the fuck up. You can do that.
Shut
you know
the front door.
You take your top lip, your bottom lip, and close your mouth and don't say anything. How about that? That would be great. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, you lot continue to run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. Say the subscribe button as well. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to find his actual quotes on Bruno as well.
It's cool, man. I don't want to see it. I already know what time it is, man. Some bullshit, man. Don't want to hurt me even more, bro. Don't remind me. I had a good day, bro. That ice cube, bro. So don't ruin it. Ruined it.
Man. Here we go. Man. I'm going to acknowledge that his skipper can get frustrated, but says he needs to trust his teammates. It was so clear last season. You can see it with the goals and assists, but it's not just that. I think now he has more players, I feel, to help him to lead the group, and that is a good thing. He is our leader and really important, not just on the field, but off the field. He leads by example. He works really hard. He's always available, and sometimes he plays with pain. Sometimes the problem is he gets frustrated and loses a little bit of focus on his job. Sometimes he wants to help his teammates so much it's not the best thing to do. They have to do their job, and Bruno has, for example, to wait for the ball. It's basically saying that man's indisciplined. That's what man's saying. That's what he's saying there. Let's see what else.
I have no words.
I'm trying to find
to say to them.
Give us your thoughts. Yeah.
No thoughts, bro. I don't want to do it.
You know when I start cursing nephew, you hear the Mac accent come out stronger, man. I'm tired of this shit, yo. And the season's not even started. And these
get to fuck. Aye, you ain't said that in a minute, bro. Get to fuck.
What happened in this season?
Get to fuck.
Where is it? Let's see what he said on the midfield, yo.
When Flawless says get to fuck, guys, yeah, you know it's just all over.
Yeah, people here trying to defend this and have optimism and hope and all this shit, and it's the same thing that happened last season. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit that happens last season.
I hear it. Be hopeful and optimistic, but don't be deluded though at the same time.
People deluded because you know what? They live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
They live in the same. You see, hope and optimism lives a street over from delusion. So if you're going down the hope and optimism route, if you keep driving and just spin around the corner to the next street, the delusion will live there. Because no team that's successful has this. Why are Liverpool fans not talking about hope and optimism? Why are Manchester City fans not talking about hope and optimism? Why are Arsenal fans talking about hope and optimism? You see the difference? It's clear as day. When Manchester United were good, why weren't we? There was no hope and no optimism. When you are of a certain quality, hope and optimism does not exist. Only thing you
it's because we're living off the name, innit?
Exactly. We're living off things. Injured, you hope he gets back fit for a certain game, maybe. Hope and optimism don't. Like, I'm not heard a Liverpool fan say that. Well, I'm hopeful about this season. I'm optimistic. No, I'm supremely confident. City fans the same. Chelsea fans to an extent the same. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
We've been shit for so long that we have to now just snap back to reality, bro. We like the hope.
Reality further out. You know, like I was saying, delusion is round the corner from hope. The hope and optimism streets and block. That's over in a whole other area, man. There's a whole next ends. Go on, carry on.
Yeah. Nah, facts. Nah, man, you said it all, bro.
Dealing with all this time with all this foolishness, man. It's just
foolish. Blood clot. Despite our signings, your team needs major reinforcements, blood. And Amar is acting deluded.
Yeah. What are we doing here, man? What is going on? What's I talking about? Yeah. Wait, I'm trying to find it on Bruno in the 10. Let's see.
I believe you, bro.
Let me see.
Flores really wants to really like show the exact comments, bro. He wants to. Yeah, I was there.
Nah, because someone will ask
I
me
believe
like
you, man.
further down the line. I know you believe me. I'm looking. This is for myself. Someone go ask me down the line, like, "Oh, what did he say?"
Shit.
I'll be like, "All right,
What
cool."
did he say?
Yeah, someone will say, "What did he say?" So I'm like, "Yeah," but I can't actually find it. But I know Warrior J will be able to find it. Oh, God, yeah, I've already read this one about him not being in the best situations in the midfield, lacking pace. What was it? Lacks physicality. That one.
No.
This is just absolute bullshit. Crazy. It's crazy.
So what are you doing about it then, mate? You didn't have to keep Bruno, you know. 15 ways, man. Like, if you know, like, I don't know, man. Fuck it, man.
I'm actually trying to find the quotes, but I'll get that. I know Warrior J will pull up with them anyway. I know. There we go. Yeah, this is Amarim. This was on it. We lack pace, especially in the middle of the park. You can feel it. We need to create a bond between everybody, the staff as well. That's just the reality. There we go. That's just the reality. They lack a progressive midfielder who can break the lines with speed. Equally, the chemistry wasn't there today. They just played the direction of the ball blindly. This is what he said, yo.
Bro, I don't even think. Let's go by that, yeah. Say if we get someone that's like that, I still don't even think that's enough, bro. I can't even lie. Having that next to Bruno, I don't even think that's enough still. You get me? Like, I don't even think that's enough, bro. Why do you just want an energetic, whatever you said, like that's gonna solve everything? It is as well.
Progressive midfielder, yo. So what is my thing is then?
What the
Is this guy
fuck?
you beg to stay? What does he do?
Yeah.
What does he do?
What does he do, man?
What does he do then if he plays the ball? If he lack a progressive midfielder, plays the ball blindly and has a lack of pace in there, what does he do? Why keep him? What? Someone please let me know.
It's just bodies, bro. Bodies. The guy just wants bodies. That's it. Like, he just wants bodies. Bodies. Not no actual ability or like, you know, something that makes sense. A cohesive, like structured, disciplined midfield, balanced midfield. Man just wants bodies. Like, I don't understand, but man just wants pace, bro. That's it. Like, what's that gonna do, bro?
I'd have hope and optimism.
Fuck, you know.
Yeah.
I hate this shit, man. I hate that we haven't had a stable, like balanced midfield for so long, like and like striker for so long, and a goalkeeper now for so long. Like,
man.
come on, man. We're still playing catch up, man. We shouldn't be playing catch up anymore. That's why if we sign a Sesko, for example, we're still at risk of playing catch up. But you sign a Premier League Ollie Watkins, get back in the top four, competing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bob's your uncle, mate. Just take the simple option, man. Just do the right thing, Man United. Please. Just do it, bro. Just fucking do it, man. Give me Mateta, bro. What's going on with Mateta, though? Because I ain't hearing
there's been
nothing with this guy.
There's been nothing. Sorry, I'm just here just pulling up these quotes and everything.
And what's the situation then with Crystal Palace and that? And like, are they willing to sell this guy? Like, can he be bought? Like, can he?
As much as we don't rate Bruno, we can't act like not getting rid of a player that got 38 GNA last season is a crazy thing. No, it is a crazy thing because it's not good enough, Josu. That's why. Because you would have got rid of him. So what are we talking about, Josu? For 100 million, you would have got rid of him. You would have accepted that deal. What are we talking about here?
People have such attachment, bro, like to players and that.
What are we doing?
Like, you can rejuvenate the whole midfield by selling someone like that.
It's crazy because he don't fit the manager's system, as the manager's telling us. What are we doing? But again, people just gonna defend anything. We get relegated. People say, "Oh, we can't sell him." All right.
We'll never get that money again for that. Right?
Oh yeah, hell no. You ain't getting no money.
But take your opportunity. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
You didn't even get good stats last season. What are we talking about in the Prem? You didn't even get good stats. You didn't even get good stats, but people don't want to bring that argument. You didn't even get good stats. You got 8 goals and 10 assists last season. Wait, Yeah, he got 8 goals and 10 assists last season. How many of them? And 5 of those was penalties. So he got 3
Look, I'm
goals.
not even going to argue with certain stuff. Yeah, what people say. Like I hear the angles where people come from Bruno, but at the end of the day, you need to do what's right, bro. Like you need
See,
to make sacrifices
I
in
don't
life.
understand. I don't understand why someone wouldn't take 100 million for him for a player who don't fit your system.
Yeah, no, 100%. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking
I don't
about
get
the
it.
the 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 good things that people say about Bruno. Like, I hear those things, right? I'm not someone who's completely shitting on Bruno. I'm like completely, but whether you like him or not, right? It's just about doing the right thing, like I said, which trumps everything, bro. Like you've got a player who's pushing 32 or something,
Mm-hmm.
and bro, you have the opportunity to get over 100 million.
Over one of
Like
them,
it's not going to be the end of the world if you get rid of this guy and you can bring in at least 2 quality
can't replace him.
midfielders. Yeah, and that are a lot younger, that have the higher ceiling, potential, everything, and that is good now. Like it's a no brainer, man. It's just common sense, man. Man United have always moved on players when they've needed to, bro. Stop this attachment thing, man.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? If you
And he
want to
don't.
be the best,
And
yeah.
the biggest thing is he don't fit the system. That's the biggest.
Yeah, and on top of that, exactly, there's added things on top of that as well. Even if he fit the system, bro, like at the end of the day, you've got to keep it ticking. When the players are hitting a certain age, and you need to be prepared again for the short term, the medium term, long term. Like at least bring someone in that can bleed in and like replace certain players when the time is right. Like don't do it so that you wait until the player's mad old and he's been declining for time before actually replacing them. Serious clubs replace guys before they actually get rid of the guys. You know what I'm saying? You have
Yes.
someone coming through. So
Ever understood
that's
this?
what it is,
You
man.
got 100
Yeah.
million for someone who don't fit your system, and we said no. How is that not stupidity, Josu? I don't get how you can
Yeah.
understand someone wouldn't take that. He don't fit.
Yeah.
The manager's saying as much. Our eyes tell us as much. The performances tell us as much.
But flawless, even if we go by their logic and we say, okay, he fits it. Let's go by what you're saying,
Let's,
people. That
let's say he fits.
he fits. So what? He's nearly what age, and we can get over 100 million for him. It's time to go, bro. It's
Yes.
time to move on. You could, like,
That's a
you know what I'm
great point,
saying?
man. Even if he does fit 100 M's,
Yeah, it don't
we move
matter.
on.
That's my point.
Same way if we got
Doesn't
100
matter.
M's, same way if we got that same offer for Amad Diallo, who actually fits the system, I'm taking it. We got 120 million right now for Amad Diallo. I'm taking the deal if Saudi came in. And I rate Ahmad highly. Only player I might not take it for because he might be worth that type of thing in the future is Euro. That is it. And he fits
I
the
don't know.
system.
I don't know though. I don't know about that. I don't know.
You're not taking it. I'm taking it. You
I
could get
don't
a
know.
right wing back and another player for
You
100
could, you could, you
million.
could, you could. Of course, you could. But it's
That's the point I'm making.
yeah. I don't
I
know.
rate Ahmad. I'm using the extreme to
Yeah,
show that it's not just against people. Oh, you just don't like him. No, I'm using Ahmad, who I think is a quality
yeah.
player.
But also, he's mad young still, Ahmed. It's not as if he's fucking 32 or whatever.
Ahmad's
You know what
24.
I'm
That's the
saying?
point I'm making. He's 24. But I'm saying
Yeah,
if we got 100+ million for him, you could replace him and get more
yeah, you
with
could.
that money. Of course, you could
Yeah.
easily do that. Easily do that if you got 100+ million for Ahmad. Unless it's not me selling
Yeah.
like Ahmad's quality and he fits the system, but people
But then
understand
there's
why.
another question, isn't there? There's another question whether Man United are actually capable of getting their replacements and the right players. That's maybe
Oh,
why they
man,
hold on to certain players because they're just very shit anyway at like replacing players. So maybe they don't trust their own ability to actually even replace guys like Bruno and that. So they just decide to keep him anyway. They're just like, well, I don't think we can find someone who can replace this guy, which is crazy to me. But maybe that's how they look at it, bro. Maybe they know they're so incompetent that they'd rather keep a guy like Bruno than trust themselves in getting worthy replacements. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas it's a no-brainer for the likes of like Man City or whatever. They'll just do it, and they'll be very assured and know exactly who they're targeting and who's going to help. You know what I'm saying? But Man United always seem unsure, so that's the problem with us.
Yeah, it's
Like you said before, Flores, they're just incompetent, man,
just
all
incompetent.
round. So
all round.
Yeah.
Can't replace, can't say, yo, over 100 M's for Bruno. And they said, nah, for a player who don't fit the
Yeah.
system. Let's say you think he's a good player, cool. He don't fit. As we've seen, that's why he had his worst performing season. Numbers-wise, he had his worst performing season last season. That's his worst. I think that was his worst season for us, period. That's not all on him. It's him playing in central midfield. He's a final third player. But we went and signed 2 10s, and we're trying to sign a striker. So where's he going to play? And then the manager says things we lack in that area, and he fits the bill for all of them. But all right, okay. All right.
Yeah, sure. I think context is everything, man. And when you weigh up the everything, the options, and just weigh things up and logically look at things, it's like you sell Bruno, bro. In my opinion, like I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I don't know.
Do you sensible? Canal says 100 million for an average footballer. If I was Ineos and Amarin told me no, I would have sold Bruno and sacked Amarin the same day. Worst part of this about Canal is that they agreed. That's the worst case scenario. By Ineos agreed with the decision. Bruno was the one who was like, if the club, people forget that he was the one saying after the Europa League final, if the club want to sell me, I need money. Cool. He was the one who was negotiating with them. He was the one that discussed this with his family. So he was.
That's how he knows Man United are wassies, though. He knows that he can pull Man United's pants down. That's why he said that. He knows that they're wassios, and they're not going to do what's required. So, you know, he knows he's got the power there. It's like player power to an extent. He knows he can come out and say that, and there'll be no repercussions and that. But you know, if you're a serious club, like, and they hear him say that, all right,
go.
Bet. You sure? Yeah. All right. Next day, bang. P45, whatever.
All right, cool. Like I say, because the vast majority of you lot talking all this hope and optimism ain't gonna be here during the season. You already know that you lot gonna disappear. As always. Big up to King says bigger, like most of you lot disappeared with this Ten Hag nonsense. Because this was the same conversation. Yeah. Well, it's a new structure and they brought him in new players. Ten Hag gonna do better. All right. Bet, sure. Big up Flawless and Danny. Big up King every single time. Hope you're blessed. Hope everything's good, man. Hope everything's good. What else? You lot continue to get your questions in, people. Continue to get your questions in. Run up the likes. Girls up to 30 likes, people. Just 4 more likes. Girls up to 30 likes.
Smash the likes, bro.
Well. Get your questions in. Of course, if you super chat, we'll get straight to your question, people, as well. Get Dan's thoughts on this. Borussia Dortmund are currently debating on whether to make an approach for Sancho. Manchester United are prepared to sell for 17 million, which is lower than Chelsea's 25 million obligation to buy. That's from Ben Jacobs. At Jacobs Ben on Twitter.
Don't even know how I feel about that, to be honest. Ultimately, I'm just kind of sick of seeing Sancho's name, to be fair. I don't really care what happens at this point. Just sell the guy, bro. Just continue the process of getting rid of players by any means, man. Like, and just cut your losses, man. Own it and cut your losses, bro. Like, I just don't even care at this point. I don't really care about the price or anything, bro. How much did we get? We still got a couple of P's back from Chelsea. Yeah, just do 70 million is crazy though. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, bare low, but whatever, man. Whatever, bro. I don't even know, bro. Like, obviously going back to Dortmund will be good for him, the player himself. But we're going to be taking a hit regardless anyway when it comes to these players, Sancho and stuff like that. So just get him off the books, man. I'm just tired of these guys, man. Like, honestly, bro. I know he's a lot of favourites for a lot of people. Cough, cough, Eddie. Like, Eddie's fucking greatest player alive. But, nah, man. We just gotta just be done with these players, bro. You know, when players just stinking out the place, outstaying their welcome. Same for the likes of Luke Shaw. When I see him on that tour fucking video or whatever, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, the cheek of this guy. Like, if I was him, I'd be embarrassed for my face to be on the camera, mate. Like, the cheek of these guys, bro. How long has Luke Shaw been in now? Fuck knows, bro.
Too long for him. 10+ years.
Yeah, too long, man. Too long. And bro, obviously Sancho ain't been there as long as Shaw, but I put them all in the same category, man. They're just players I'm just tired of, and they just need to go regardless. So, Dortmund is debating. Yeah, bro, Dortmund take it, man. Good luck, man. Take him. Good luck. Pack your bags, mate. 70 million, whatever. Very low, in my opinion, but it is what it is, bro. If no one else is, if you can't get rid of him, no one else wants to sign him. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear exactly what you're saying. I hear that. Big up to side. Flawless. I don't rate Cisco, but if you have to take on Cisco for 70 million, he's 22, or Watkins for 50 or 60, he's 29. Well, here's my response to this side. I don't know if you've seen this. We mentioned this earlier. United believe Ollie Watkins could be available for 40 to 45 million, while a deal for Benjamin Sesko is expected to cost between 69 and 78 million. So to answer your question, I'm going with Watkins. People keep using the age thing. If we sign Watkins at 29 and he fails, we're gonna struggle to move him on. If we sign Sesko and he fails, we're gonna struggle to move him on. Højlund was signed at a young age. Højlund, we are struggling to move on. You know why? Because he's not very good. Watkins works. That's what that is. That's what people need to realize is it's on the success of said player. That's where the issue lies. The hell was that? That's where the issue lies.
At the end of the day, no player is guaranteed to work, but it's the best possible chance of it working. You get a Premier League goal scorer. Yeah, you're gonna have a higher success rate of that working than an unproven Sesko.
People keep talking about if you got someone who's 22 who fails and someone who's 29, they're both going to be tough to move on. Because why can't we move on Højlund? By this logic, then we should be able to move on Højlund easily then and get big money for him. Højlund should be calm. Yeah. Moving on Højlund should be absolutely easy and very, very simple to deal with by that logic. But we all know it don't work like that. We all know it's not that. We all know that's not the case. Come on, man. What are we doing out here, man?
It's crazy, man. I'm going to be very pleased, though, when I finally see the yellow bar breaking news, whatever, of Sancho sold, Anthony sold, you know what I'm saying? Garnacho sold. Then it's happy days, man. Happy days, boys. Happy days.
Oh, that's what you're with. Is
it's taking too long.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're with.
Yeah, bro. Sell all of these fuckers, bro.
Fez?
No, it's just true, innit? Like, am I the only one, bro? That's just tired.
Nah, I wasn't tired, bro. I wasn't gone too. But back to Sai's question, and the thing is, this age thing where people think a younger player who's terrible and has failed is easier to move on than an older player. This is a myth. It's never. Otherwise, we'd move on Højlund then. Højlund would easily be to move on 40, 50 million this summer because he's failed 2 seasons and he was 21. So what's the difference? Yes, I've seen the discussion and it's a daft discussion. This is the point I'm making. The argument is terrible. That because he's 29, we shouldn't sign him because if he fails, we're stuck with him. We're stuck with Højlund. Tell me what's the difference? We are stuck with Højlund. If a player's terrible, let me just clarify this in case people don't know. If a player you sign comes to your club and doesn't perform, he's going to be tougher to move on than a player who comes to your club and is successful. Bad players, harder to move on. Good players, easier to move on. I don't know why this is complex. Breaking, I really don't understand. I don't know if it's too much FIFA. I don't know what's going on. That this is a conversation about being stuck with a player. We aren't currently stuck with Højlund, who we signed at, I think he was 21 years old.
So if we end the window with Cunha, Mbeumo, and Watkins, that is very good. Like, that is Premier League consistency, bro. And if then it still doesn't work, then, bro, it falls on the manager, bro. If you can't get them man working together.
We know the manager's getting sacked. We know
if we know this, just fucking sack him now, bro. I don't understand, man. Why this guy giving him a chance, man?
We know the managers. We know the manager's getting sacked. We know this. He's terrible. But that being said, speaking of, well, not sacked, but players moving on as well. Josu mentioned it here about Garnacho. He's been linked to Chelsea. Reports came out yesterday saying they're looking to sign Javi Simmons and Garnacho. They're very interested in both. Javi Simmons takes priority. Thoughts on that? And how much would you sell him for as well, Garnacho?
Oh, mate, thoughts on that is fair enough, bro. Like, I don't see him. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, don't sell to your rivals and shit, sell them outside of England and all that. But I don't think, we have that luxury to be able to do that. We just need to get rid of this player. I don't see him as a threat, as someone that will set the world alight if he goes to Chelsea and come back to bite us. I can't lie. Just from what we've seen of the guy, we know what he's on. And he hasn't got it, bro. I'm not feared by this guy. So if he ends up at Chelsea, then whatever, cool, win it, fine. I don't think he will do well at Chelsea. Can't even lie. I don't think he's that good. And
move up. Flawless. The point is, United signed ready-made experienced players in the past, but it didn't work. So people telling United to sign Sesko and give him exactly. You don't agree because we signed young players and it's not worked. We signed Garnacho young and it's not worked. We signed Højlund young and it's not worked. The problem is not the age of the players; it's the quality.
By the way, I'm taking 40 million for Garnacho.
I'm taking 25.
Well, exactly. But if we can get like 40, 30 million, take it from Chelsea.
Yeah, it is. Garnacho will be easy to move on than the older duds. You rejected like 50 million for him in January. You're not getting that for the rest of them. We're not getting that for Garnacho. We rejected 45 million, which is idiotic, and we're not getting that for him this summer. What is going on here? Just move him on. They're bad players. What we get for them is a great deal. If we get 30 million for Garnacho, that's a phenomenal deal. That's a phenomenal deal. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I'll take it.
25 million for a terrible player. I'm all for. You talking about this, why there's so many teams interested in Garnacho? I have no idea, but we move. I'm not interested about the money in regards to the rest, and if Garnacho was easier to move, he'd be gone then.
Yeah.
If Garnacho was easier to, we've moved Rashford before we moved Garnacho.
But Rashford got his dream in it. Maybe that's what they're saying. Garnacho is holding that for Chelsea.
Well, which I think he is, but Chelsea gonna offer us peanuts, according to some. I think it's a great deal regardless. If we get 25 million for him, I think it's a phenomenal deal because he's awful.
Yeah.
He's dreadful. It's a dreadful. This is why nobody wants him. I ain't heard one fan. I talk to a lot of fans on a daily basis. I've not heard one fan say, I want him at my football club.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? His value dropped because you put him in the bomb squad, not because he's hard to bin. So if he's not hard to bin, where the office? Where the office? Why are Chelsea prioritizing everybody before him? They prioritize Bino Gittins and they prioritize Xavi Cinnamons ahead of him.
Yeah, you just got to be lucky and hope that they don't get their primary targets, man. And they have to settle for someone. Garnacho, Rashford, all these guys, they're all settled players. They're all like D options. When teams can't get their A, B, C's, then they're left with their D category signings. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And here the thing is, the value dropping. I'm all for 25 million for him is a phenomenal deal.
Yeah, considering obviously we didn't get him for nothing really. Yeah, man, just take the hit, bro. It's not even a hit; it's just a profit. But it is what it is, bro.
So we could have got 150 million for Bruno and Garnacho, and any of us said no. Yep, canal idiots. Also, the idiot. I don't think the club and environment hold some blame too. Flawless bringing a young Højlund, expect him to lead Man United was always going to end one way. I agree.
You know what? It's not too late, Like, Man United, you can still, go back to Saudi and just be like, look, we want to take you off on that, man. If that's cool. He's still on it.
They signed someone. Why
is it done,
I think they went in for someone else. I think they made another
sign. Is it? Okay. Yeah, they got unlimited money, though, man. Just take Bruno as well, man.
Yeah, because obviously they signed Simeone. He's the manager, and I don't know. But yeah, of course, Chelsea is not just Højlund. It's everybody. This is why I want everybody gone. This is why
everybody.
It's not just Højlund. It's not just that manager. It's not just those players. It's everybody. It's the manager, players. It's the ownership. It's everybody. This is why I con everybody. This is why I criticize everybody. Because we are in a terrible state, and nobody wants to blame anybody. And no
accountability.
Zero. People hold me more accountable than they do the football club. My opinion gets critiqued more than these people who are making terrible decisions. We just coming off a diabolical season and everything's just all fine. People are just cool with it. Yeah, it's going to be better. Why?
Yeah, there's no reason to believe that, bro. Look how long we've been shit for, man. Do something about it, bro. Do something.
They took us from shit to absolutely diabolical. Let's not clarify that. Let's
From
clarify
shit to shit, right?
Let's clarify that. Let's make that be known.
From shit
They
to
took us from
shit.
shit to absolutely diabolical. What we
Took
doing
us
here?
to horse shit. Took us to pigeon shit. Like all types of shit, bro. Stand up, crazy.
Yeah, gonna G. I wanted to hammer him in because I thought he'd be good. He's been awful. Get him gone.
That's it.
This I don't know why this
it's
is
okay. Yeah. It's okay for shit not to work out and move on.
Move on. He was my guy. He's not now because he's coming and performed poorly.
That's how was Ten Hag when he first came. Like, so was every other manager when they first came. But then
outside of
hindsight told you.
I've backed every manager.
Moise. You didn't rate Moise? No.
That was Moise.
Moise. Mate. Moise. Legend, mate. Moise is an Evertonian legend, mate. You know what I mean?
He is.
Man, like Gollum and that.
Yeah, I don't get emotionally attached to managers or players. Perform well, I praise you. Perform poorly, I'm going to criticize. And if you perform poorly over a long period of time, I want you gone. That's manager or player.
I don't think you get attached to anything. That's just the type of person you are, isn't it?
Football, because I know what football is. That's why.
Yeah.
I understand that I understand what it is. It's sport. It's elite level sport. Ain't no time for no emotions. This ain't it's not a friendship thing. This ain't a relationship thing. It's not a brotherhood. I love the football club, yes. I'm emotionally attached to Manchester United Football Club, yes. But I know the staff come and go. I've seen however many managers. I've seen hundreds of players. I've been watching Manchester United since the mid-90s. It's 2020. It's 2025. I've been watching since like 95, 96, around that. Probably before that, like 94, 95. Vague memories. But yes.
Where was you when they won the treble?
Watching it on TV in my yard as a kid.
Memories.
Scenes. Yeah, memories, scenes. Still remember it like it was yesterday. Running around in the street and that with all my brethren. It was crazy. Late at night. Mad.
A lot of memories, boy.
Yeah. Again, he's asked, but if you handled the situation competently, you'd make good money for him. Again, handled the situation competently. We are not a competent football.
That's it, mate.
So that's why I'm saying
breaking up a bit, mate.
Get the money. And any money for him is good money. 25 million for one of the worst wingers in the league is good money. Flawless, would you sign both Sesko and Watkins? No, I just get Watkins and just keep it stepping. And go sign a midfielder and go sign a goalkeeper. I'll go and do that.
Yep.
Exactly, TKL. He said no to potential clubs outside of England, and the interested English clubs are probably waiting until you're the most desperate to sell on their terms. So that's why we should sell on their terms now to then use that money to then go and buy new players. This is the point I'm making. They are waiting because we are the B side of negotiation. So why wait? Why wait where the price is just going lower and lower? But this speaks to the incompetence where we're going to sell him the last week of August. Then we got to try and go and use that money to then replace him. And then because the clubs we're buying from and are approaching for their players know we are desperate, they're going to bump up the price. So if we sell him 27th of August, there's 3-4 days left of the transfer window. 3-4 days left of the transfer window. So therefore, whoever we go and try and go and sign are going to bump up the price. If the player was 30, he's 50 to you now because we know you need it. Sell him early. Sell him for the quote unquote bad terms. Sell him for the 25-30 million and use that to go and spend money on other players because we need it. We're all this waiting. All right, cool. See how this works out. Belieber or Wharton, big up to Kaya. Belieber would be the dream midfield signing from within the Premier League. And if we would have sold Bruno, we could have probably gotten both. If we would have sold Bruno and Garnacho for the 150 M's combined,
that's what I'm saying.
We could have signed both of these two.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Next to Wharton. So let's say Belieber 70 million and let's say Wharton 70 million, just throwing out figures.
But people are so emotional and that they would rather keep Bruno than do that. So if we look at it like people, what would you rather, keep Bruno or sign them to and sell Bruno?
People gonna
Come
say
on,
keep
man.
Bruno because G
I don't think no one in their right mind is going to be like, keep Bruno. Are you dumb?
Nah, Josu gonna say that. Or he's gonna say, I understand why they would do that. I'm telling you, man.
Who would say that?
Josu in the chat.
Yeah,
You can say that he agrees with it or understand why they say that. I'm telling you.
No, I don't understand.
Neither do I. I'm at a loss too, fam. I don't get it. Illogical. You know what I'm saying? I get exactly
people going on like
the earlier you get business done, the more power you have in negotiation, even if you're the B side.
Yeah.
All the value of these players is doing is going down. Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony, Malacia. The longer we wait, because teams know we're desperate to sell them. This is why you get the business done early. Basic footballing common knowledge. Do the business early. Move Garnacho on early. Move Rashford on earlier. Move Anthony on early. Move Malacia on early. Move Sancho on early. Give yourself the best possible chance to get a fee for them. Because if you get them all gone early, and let's say we get 100 million combined for those 5 players I just mentioned, 25 million a piece. You now not only have the money you have to spend on the Bremo and Cunha, we've got money still because we're looking at Sesko and Watkins. So let's say we got 200 million, because it seems to be that. Because we spent 130, 135, 140 on the 210s. Watkins and Sesko, they're talking anything from 45 million to 70 million. So let's just round that up. Let's say we have 200 million to spend aside. We got 200 million to spend aside. You then get 100 million from them 5. You now have 300 million to invest, and you have the whole summer to do that. You have 300 million to invest, and you have the whole summer. You get your 210s, you get your striker. And then you have 150 million left for your goalkeeper and your 2 midfielders.
Could have even got Donnarumma, man.
Say again?
Could have even got Donnarumma. You could even get more luxury buyers. Like.
You could approach, because we know he's on the move. So we could approach. He probably won't join, but you offer. Worst thing he says is no. Worst case scenario, he says, hey, I don't want to join Manchester United. And you say, cool. Say, cool. We would have been balling if we sold them too. I hear it. Why not get both now, Flawless? Because with Watkins, I don't think we need 2 further strikers. If it's Watkins and Xerxes, I'm cool with that for a season. Watkins and Xerxes as the 2 strikers. That means Højlund, if he's still there, is 3rd choice, which is fantastic. Even though he's not 3rd choice in the standard as manager. Your 10s, you've got Cunha, you've got Embremo, you've got Maino. Ahmad can play there as well. Xerxes can also play as a 10. The midfield, if it was Belieber, Wharton, you got Belieber, you got Wharton, you've got Agate, you've got Casemiro, you got Collier if he does indeed stay as well. You got Kone, another youngster. Wing backs, you got Diego Leon, you got Dorgu, you got Ahmad. And then the midfield, the centre backs is the centre backs we've got, and then you sign a new goalkeeper as well. All right. So we move. But yo, that's why I wouldn't get both. That's why. But yo, Dan, anything you want to add before we close out, fam?
No, man, just big up to everyone. Big up to yourself. Sarcasm City. Everyone subscribe, hit the likes. You know what I'm saying? Forever growing. Make sure you support the ManDem, support Flawless, who works hard every day to provide quality content for you fuckers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, just big up to Flawless. And yeah, man, if you want to follow me, guys, follow me. The @ is there. Well, that is for one of my pages. But if you're interested in fitness, I got my high power other pages for the fitness. I got Dan Silly Man for the funny content. More stuff is coming soon in the works, guys. I know I've been a bit inconsistent with the content, but stay tuned, man. But yeah, man, big up to everyone. Hope to see you guys soon in the next stream. And yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Anytime, man. You always know I love chopping up with you. For real. You keep it real,
Come
man. On. That's what it is. Like, you are supremely honest, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on, mate. That's all we try and do, man. Just be our authentic selves, man. And don't buy into all of the bullshit.
Yeah, you don't get blinded by the nonsense, which is why I do enjoy chatting to you still. It reminds me I'm not going absolute batshit crazy. when I see
No, likewise, bro. Likewise. We're on the same page with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So real recognize, real win it. And yeah, man, you've always kept it real. And we naturally gravitate towards each other because of that. So it is what it is, bro.
No, you
But
right.
yeah, man, shout out to all the real ones in the chat as well, man.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
You
yeah,
looking
man,
at
everyone keep your head up, man. Man United keep letting us down in many ways. It's a hard road, but we're still here. I've come off the train many times, but I've hopped back on. Man United have mentally, psychologically drained me on many occasions. In all fairness, I did give up when we didn't fully sell the club, and that's when I was sort of defeated and done, really. But I'm still trying my best to work with what we have and see where it takes us, man. But I'll be real with you guys, man. A part of me died when they didn't fully sell the club. So it is what it is, man. The ultimate joy and happiness is when we are able to get rid of the Glazers fully. But in the meantime, we have to work with what we've got. I don't believe the manager's good enough, but you know, we'll see this season what happens. I feel like he's digging himself a grave, like what we mentioned. And we've seen the signs, and there's nothing to suggest that he's going to change anything and do what needs to be done. And there's not even anything to suggest that he has the capabilities to do that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, just keep your head up, guys, man. We're in for a long season, man. Like what Ruben said, mate, we're going to suffer, mate. But I just feel like we don't necessarily have to. Do you know what I'm saying? If we make the right moves strategically, we should have sold Bruno. We could have utilized, you know, things a lot better and used the tools that we have. But again, Man United make everything difficult for themselves. They're very incompetent. So all we could do is hope for the best, man. But at the same time, just don't, you know, just maintain that balance, man. Don't expect nothing crazy right now. We're just hoping for top 6, bro, this season, which is a big fall from grace, what we've been used to, Man United. But it is what it is anyway, guys. I'm rambling now. But yeah, man, shout out to everyone, bro.
Oh, good, fam. Get off your chest, man. Big up to Dan. You lot, make sure you follow Dan across all his socials. Run up the likes here. Hit the subscribe button. We're gonna redirect because I'm over with rants in a second. So I'll put Sarcasm City TV raid in this chat. Back live tonight. It won't be the United City show because Vader's not about till tomorrow. So I'm not sure what show you're gonna get tonight, but there'll be a show 11:30 p.m. I'm gonna try and organize that as well. But please continue to support. Make sure you subscribe here to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Subscribe to the Clips channel, Sarcasm City TV Clips. And subscribe to the gaming channel as well, Sarcasm City TV Gaming people.
Come on, look at all the content, guys.
Serious, man. We're going to keep the content rolling. Big up to Canal, Gunna G, Kyle, Josie, everyone else, man. All the regulars, all the new people, all the members, etc., man. Blessings to all of you lot, whether you agree or disagree. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much. In.